Namaste Krishna Rao garu. Welcome to IYRTalks English edition. We were discussing earlier also about the disasters happening across the world. There is no balance between nature's echo, and we have seen many things happening, and loss of not only property, human life, and then many other and in some countries this is a very disastrous effect on the economy also. We have discussed even in the budget proposals also, the government has allocated more funds for the Bihar area to contain the floods, by constructing the bridges, anchors, and many other other facets of the how to control the disaster. This natural thing is okay, but man-made disasters nowadays is causing a lot of havoc. The recent one episode is Wayanad in Kerala. I'm given to understand there is a lot of mining that has taken place, illegal mining, and this cloud forming and all that, and suddenly bursting out, and we have seen really it's a heart burning issue to see. And because Kerala is very famous for eco-tourism, there are a lot of at the hillocks and all that, there are a lot of constructions that are taking place, and then people is nobody's hand. People paid penalty, and everyone has paid penalty. Government, or as you said, Supreme Court or any other person, they should come with a strict regulation of protecting these sort of places, because where it is brittle, where water cannot be absorbed and all that, such places, if these sort of, because we have seen already on Himalayan this one landslides and everything, every year people losing, but there we see not many people getting affected, unlike this Wayanad episode. What could be the steps of the government taking this as an experience to further not to repeat this sort of tragedies?
Yeah, there are two major reasons for this. One is, of course, international, the other is national. The international is climate change. National, local is the way we are exploiting the nature, unmindful of its consequences. We are getting into fragile zones and mining in those areas. Of course, Wayanad may not be a case of mining. Then deforestation. Most important is deforestation, because of which the hills are losing their ability to stop floods and ensure that it does not come in one go down the stream. Second, of course, the climate thing is because of the climate changes that are happening. Nowadays, you have too many cloud bursts, sudden, huge rains. 1 year rainfall coming in 24 hours and things like that is happening not just in India, across the world. It's happening in China, it's happening in Africa, Western Europe, America, everywhere, Latin America. So how do you plan yourself for this? First, of course, immediate thing is strengthen your national NRDF force to fight these things in a much more alert way, immediate. That's immediate thing that one needs to do. Second, have a overall examination and see which are the fragile zones, and see that they are not easily given for commercial operations, including mining, and also deforestation. You have to face that and then ensure that the trees are not cut left, right, and center without any reason, and go for more afforestation. These are the ones which you have to locally do. Of course, the other one about climate change is an international thing. I mean, that's where all the governments will have to come together and plan. This is a problem of the commons because, okay, if it happens, others also will affect it. I may also get affected. So if you take that type of a trend, that's not an answer to this. There needs to be a joint action plan of all the nations on an equitable basis, sharing the costs on an equitable basis. For that, the Western world is not agreeable. They want it to start from now. Whatever pollution we have done, That's past. From now onwards, let it be equally shared. That I think global South is not willing to accept. You have polluted, you pay the price. That's what they are demanding. I think that's a very, very reasonable demand from the global South, which the West will have to accept. Once the West accepts, and then on that equitable basis, climate mitigation measures are taken, maybe to that extent, this type of climatic changes affecting human beings anywhere in the world will stop. I think this is the only two ways that this problem has to be faced. And you have now the same problem coming up in Himachal, Uttarakhand and those places also.
So let's hope for the best. Thank you, sir.